paid to the Marikana victims today. Widows, mine workers, union leaders and politicians arrived en masse for the second commemoration of the 2012 shooting. A R2 million trust fund has been set up to assist the families of victims, and the common thread running through speeches, the lamentable plight of mine workers. But first, let's go back to the fateful events on that day, August the 16th, 2 years ago.
A violent wildcat strike in pursuit of 12,500 rand per month. Tensions rose with reports of intimidation and assault. 10 deaths in the week before. On the afternoon of August 16, striking miners gathered near the Nkaneng informal settlement. They sang struggle songs and marched along police lines. Police first fired tear gas and rubber bullets to disperse them, and later opened fire with automatic weapons. When the dust had settled, 34 miners were killed, at least 78 wounded, the biggest incident of police brutality since the advent of democracy. It spawned the Marikana Commission of Inquiry. 2 years later, mourning widows, and the country still searching for answers.
Remembering fallen colleagues, thousands of mine workers from across the Platinum Belt returned to Marikana today. Among them, 26-year-old Nzotolu Makidiwani. The Lonman employee sustained 8 gunshots on that fateful day.
I spent 6 months in ICU. Again, I learned to walk for close to a year. I'm using a cane, but still I battle to use the stairs.
So in the Pinda 40.
2 years on, the emotional scars still evident. The widows want those responsible to be brought to book.
On this day, I don't feel okay. Once I came to the spot, I felt spiritually weak and full of anxiety. Then one starts thinking about what happened on this day today. It's a painful day for us widows.
Life back home is tough. I have 5 children and even the debts are not paid. My husband was the sole breadwinner.
And a call to prioritize socio-economic challenges confronting workers.
A lot that needs to be done still. I mean, it's a joke that if you look at where people are leaving, when they had promised that they would improve housing, all you see is shacks.
AMCU says 20 years into democracy, economic policies still don't benefit mine workers.
It was this day when I understood better about what capitalism is all about. It was this day when I understand the brutality of capitalism. It was this day the fate of our brothers and their families were decided.
In addressing these conditions, government and Lonman earlier committed to building more than 2,000 housing units at Marikana. The mine's hostels are currently being refurbished and will be turned into housing units. The local traditional community received shares from the company 2 months ago.